What's up, y'all? This is gonna be an all signs new moon and Sagittarius reading. Because it's the new moon in Sagittarius tonight. And so like I said, this is all signs. It don't matter what your sign is. We're just tapping into like the general collective energy. And I've been doing some meditation, and I'm just like really in the present energy, and it feels so good, so attractive, and so like fresh and like confident. So I'm just like really ready to go into this reading and this energy that is coming through tonight. I'm just so excited for all of us, just based off of how it feels like initially. So yeah, let's see what's up. Let's go deep. I think we should take it all. Okay. Four of Cups. The Eight of Death card. Five of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands. And Seven of Wands. Sorry, sometimes I'm slow with the Roman numerals. I don't use this deck quite as often, but it's the moon deck, you feel me? Like I have to use it for the new moon, and I love this deck. So, oh, and I see one flipped over here. We have the Nine of Swords. It's Nine of Swords in reverse. This is a lot to interpret and work with, so let me get like a general energy off of all of this. So what's really standing out to me initially are the cards that we have upright, which is the Four of Cups, the Death card, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. So it's definitely a time where new energies, new resources, new connections, new relationships are all coming through. I just feel like the energy is so attractive and magnetic right now. So really be conscious of the energy that you are energizing and embodying in yourself, because it's very, like I said, it's very attractive, it's very magnetic, which is so powerful and so beautiful if you are tapped into like this good flow right now. But at the same time, like it goes both ways, you feel me? So if you're in like some sort of downward spiral at this time, like energetically, you're feeling a lot of lack, you're feeling a lot of confusion, doubt, fear, energies like this, don't be scared. That's only gonna like energize it further. But move into a space of consciousness around that, and knowing that the more you energize that, the more you entertain that, especially right now while the energy is like magnetic, that's what you're attracting more of. So using this to your advantage and really like plugging yourself into spaces where you do feel light and you feel good about yourself. Like be really cognizant about the type of people you're surrounding yourself with at this time and all of this, because like if you are in some sort of downward spiral, this is like the perfect opportunity to reprogram yourself and really like get you launched up into a really powerful upward spiral. It's all about awareness and consciousness and like intentionally putting yourself into a space of attracting light energy, because it's so available to you right now. Like you have all the power to do that. It's just a change in awareness, it's a change in intention, and you can start with baby steps here. But yeah, it feels like a lot of new energy is coming through that's like here to progress you, is here to propel you on your path. And it's like these certain unlocks that like make all the difference, you feel me? And it turns into a snowball effect. Like once you start to unlock these connections and things, it's like it brings in more and more avenues of success and opportunity to you. And with the Death card, we're definitely, as a collective, going through some sort of really intense transformation at this time. There is a lot of new energy coming in for sure, and there's also a lot of energy being released at this time. So allow that flow to happen. It's okay to have certain grief or you know, fear come up through this. Like, this is very natural. Humans, we're programmed to want to have a sense of control, or like being able to like predict what's coming. And sometimes, like all the time really, energies have to leave before new energy can come through. It has to like make that space for it, and that can put you in a really uncomfortable position, because it's like you for a minute are gonna feel shaken. You're gonna feel kind of ungrounded. Hold up. But there's a certain trust being asked of you here, to trust that this is all happening to recalibrate you into this higher frequency, this higher life path. And you have the full capability, no matter what space you're in right now, to program it to be that. This transformation is a blessing, no matter where you're at in life or what energies you're like so steeped in right now. Like, this is beautiful. Even if you're in a really high space where you're like attracting a lot and have a lot going for you, like, this transformation is going to be integral to that. There's always like, we're always going up, baby. There's always higher to go. You feel me? And like the Ace of Wands, just so like, this feels so like such a great summary of the energy I was starting to tap into when I was meditating before this reading. Like, it just makes me feel so excited. It's this very like passionate new beginning type of energy, and it's like very connected to your creative energy, your inspirations, your like sense of self. Like, it's all so connected to this like this energy that feels so fulfilling. And it's like, it's allowing you to be put on a pedestal where you're really exercising your gifts and your strengths and being able to be seen by like the world type shit. Like, it's really putting you in a space where you can just feel such an overwhelming gratitude and fulfillment, because it's like you're being seen on such a deep and true level. It's a really beautiful energy that we're stepping into. And with the Eight of Cups, it's definitely like, I'm definitely gonna go deeper into this energy. I can feel it. It's very connected to our emotional worlds and like sense of love at this time. And I feel like collectively we're going through some challenges in this, and really like learning how to step into a space of balance with our emotions, and being able to allow them to be like a compass, an internal guidance system for us, and acknowledging like just like how important, or like how crucial these emotions, like our emotions are a space of communication for us. It's connected to our intuitive senses, our subtler senses, our connection to like the spirit realms and all of that. It's so much deeper than just like how I guess I feel like the like society in general like views emotions as just like very separate from rational guidance, I guess. Like, it's just kind of its own thing. But it's like, I feel like we're starting to collectively step into a knowingness of like, these emotions are felt for a reason. They are coming from genuine like information that is important to us in our life. But being able to be present with these emotions in a space where they're not going so out of balance, or like driving the whole show. Like, It's putting it into a space of being able to let them guide us and like communicate what they're meant to communicate without being completely overwhelmed or overflown by them, and not being able to like maintain that sense of balanced honor to the self through them. So there's a lot happening around this gauge of balance with our emotions. And then the 7 of Wands, it feels like this message of like this energy that's unlocking tonight, right now, like in the present moment, is a very long-term energy. It's something that's going to continue to build as time goes on, and it's gonna be like relevant for, I don't know how long, like a long time. It feels like this is just like, this is not something that's gonna like come through as like a fleeting burst of inspirational energy. Like, no, this is some big unlock happening right now that's going to carry through. And it's like I said, we're gonna be building with this energy for the foreseeable future type shit. So now let's go looking at the reversal cards. Yeah, with 5 of Cups in reverse and Page of Cups in reverse, it feels tied to this 8 of Cups energy I was starting to go into. Like, you know, the cups are all about emotion, like emotional space, love, our subtler senses, our intuitive senses. It feels like there's some sort of like, there's something coming up around like this sense of community, family oriented energy that feels like almost a little bit disrupted at this time. Or it's just kind of like, I feel like there's certain energies in your life that is like you view as like y'all are in lock, like y'all are here in this lifetime together. You feel me? Like you feel it on a deep soul tie. Like even if they're not your blood family, it's like you just know, like that's my family. Like I got them, they got me, and like we're meant to be here together. But I feel like at the same time there's some sort of like disconnect. Like it's not even something where it's like, I don't feel like it's like y'all are actively fighting, and it feels like in connection to multiple people in your life at this time. Like it's not just one person, but it's like multiple people that it's like something just feels a little bit like disconnected. But it's not like I said, it doesn't feel so harsh like y'all are like actively fighting or something. Like, and I think that's why it's wanting to come up. Like it's stirring some type of confusion, because it's like, I know this is my fam, but like why does something feel like, why can't I connect with them on the level, like to the capacity that I want to be able to? And I feel like the message feels like this is okay. Like this is something to just allow, and this is a temporary energy. It feels like we're all going through really intense transformation. We're moving up in energetic levels, and some of us are just not completely on the same wave right now. Like we're all evolving, we're all going up, but some of us are just like in different spaces. And it's not even to paint anybody as like higher or lower. It's not really like that. It's more like we're all on our own path, and there's very distinct, like very specific and unique lessons and energies that each individual person is moving through on their own right now, that like is for their personal path. And so like it's so like, because the energy and like the less like, because the evolutions that are happening right now are so specific to each person, it just has us in slightly different spaces. It don't mean that's not your soul family. Like you still feel that like through the deep channel that y'all share. But it's okay to like just allow yourselves to be in your own respective energy at this time, and you can still connect like as it feels aligned and as it feels good. But it's also saying like don't force nothing, like don't like beat yourself up or like overthink too much if like you have a conversation with someone who's like your fam and it just felt like, oh, like it's this kind of energy where it's like, it feels like, oh, could I have said something different or could I have done something better? Like, why weren't we like keying and like so tapped in as like we sometimes are, you feel me? And it's, the message is like, there's nothing wrong here. There's nothing that's like to fix or to do different. It's just like the spaces that y'all are in. But trust that you're both going up. You're all going up. And it's like, you headed to the top, I'll meet you there type shit. And it's all Gucci. Like, it's fine. Like, allow the energy to be what it is right now. It's just very curated for each person, so it may come off that way, like it may come off like y'all are on different waves, but like I said, this is temporary and this is just like what the energy is right now. So just trust it, stay true to yourself, and you know, keep those people, like keep your loyal ties to who you feel called to, even if the energy isn't 110% between y'all at every moment, you feel me? And then with Page of Cups in reverse, it feels like there may be a specific individual that you are feeling a lot of emotions around at this time, and I feel like it's almost like the veils are really thin right now. I'm trying to think of how to describe what I mean when I say that, because like I know, but like the veils are really thin right now. So it's like the people that you are like soul connected to, and I feel like there's a specific connection here that's like, it's a romantic thing, it's a deep love thing. It's not just like, yes, there's family energy involved, it's tied to this Five of Cups in reverse, but this is a specific individual that you hold a lot of love for, that is like beyond family. It's like lover type of energy. And similar to this, it's like, sorry for all this whistling going on, like I don't know what else going on out there, but take it as like, you know, sometimes these things happen and it's like part of the reading. Like I just feel like this whistle that's going nonstop, I don't even know if y'all can hear it, but it's like, it's time to wake up, it's time to keep going, it's time to like level the fuck up. Like there's a lot that's just like, the energy is like, the energy is like on crack right now, I swear. Like I could feel it. Like when I was meditating, it was just like so much excitement. Like I felt like it's like, it's go time, baby. Like it's go time. Anyways, so I feel like there's a specific individual and the veils are so thin, so it's like you're picking up a lot of their energy, they're picking up a lot of your energy, but it's like a lot on energetic levels that's not really active in the physical at this time, which may be kind of like confusing or cause certain like feelings of like, am I really picking up something real? Is this all in my head type shit? Like, and I just feel like this is a really deep connection and it's something to just do your best to maintain a balance with. And the advice feels like to keep refocusing your energy into yourself, because it's like the veils are so thin, not because you're supposed to be knowing what all's going on in this other individual's life or what all they're feeling about you or thinking about you. It just happens to be that way because all the energies are so sensitive right now and so in a space of like transformation, and y'all have such a deep soul connection that it's like you're happening to pick up on this back and forth between the both of y'all. I think you're both feeling this on energetic levels, and like I said, it's not nothing for you to do something with. It's not like being communicated to you by source on purpose. It's more just like you happen to be sensitive to this. So be present with it, honor it, know that it's real, and that you're in your truth. But it's not necessarily like, unless you have a really distinct, clear call to action here, I wouldn't recommend nothing, especially because of like how deeply we're all transforming collectively at this time. Like, it's not really the space to kind of like do any big declarations or like actions or big movements. It's like we want to kind of like click into this next tier of energy first in a settled space before we like express so much or do so much, because it's like you don't know where you're headed right now. Like, you don't know what the next platform, what the next level up is. So it's like until you're there and like kind of settled, then maybe you can like do some more like action as you feel like divinely guided to. But right now, I think just being present with these emotions, acknowledging them as being real, and knowing that you're picking up on both sides. It's not even all just your emotions or your energy, it's also this other individual's. But just be like real with it, just be present with it, and keep flowing. And like I said, re-energizing into the self. Like, don't get too distracted by their energy, even though you can feel it, like you can feel it OD right now, but it's like keep energizing it into you. Knight of Wands in reverse and Page of Swords in reverse. And we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. I just got this feeling of like you've made some big evolution, and it's like been like the transformation, the evolution, something specific has already taken place, but it's been kind of like still dormant within you. Like, it hasn't fully been like released into the physical, even though it's already happened energetically. And I feel like we're approaching a time like in the near future where it's kind of like that is just kind of like cut open. Like, it's just like about to like bust through. It's already happened. You already feel it. You already know it. You're already experiencing it. But it's like it's about to like escape. Like, I don't know, like cut, like I don't know how to describe the energy. Like, it's about to like burst through into the physical. And it feels like it's picking up momentum real fast. Like, it's very I just got something about fear. Like, I think it's very actively transforming your fear. And this is interesting because generally I always view fear as like something that is like causing resistance, holding us back. Like, it's not really a helpful energy by any means in most scenarios. But here, it almost feels like your fear is kind of like catapulting you. Like, it feels like the fear almost forced you into this space. It's like if you hadn't had that like pressure that was caused by your fear, you would have just been chilling. You would have just like let it lie and just like been cool with whatever. But because this like fear has been building a certain pressure, it's like it's actually catapulted you into go time. Because I think it's like the type of fear where it's like, it's not that you are scared that you can't do something or that you're not like energetically enough for something. Like, it feels like you have really high respect and views of yourself. It's more just like been scared that I think the fear has all been around like external energies, like fear that you're not going to attract the right things to help you do this, or people like external people aren't going to respond the way like you would like them to. But it's like, you know, like you're the shit. Like, you're like, I know what my potential is. Like, I can feel it. That's not the problem here. The problem is this and this and this and this. And so it's like it's built this like interesting type of like urgency to share your light and your energy in a way that is like, okay, fuck it, like we don't have time, we don't have the energy to be sitting here scared of how things are gonna flow. Like, I'm ready to unleash my energy and just watch it glow the fuck up. And it's about to like really carry some deep momentum into your physical life. And with the 9 of Swords in reverse, it feels like there has been like, maybe in the recent past, you've been experiencing a lot of this energy of like kind of like being up at night, almost like sick with this fear, like kind of like drenched in it. And it's like, I feel like you knew this wasn't good to do, but it's just like there's so many external things going on that it's like I can't pretend that everything's Gucci right now. Like, there's a lot that is like not lining up quite right, and it's causing these like these doubts and these other thought processes that are type negative to come in. And I know it shouldn't, like I shouldn't indulge in this, but I can't help it. Like, I can't pretend to not see what's going on, you feel me? And I feel like this has all had its own like divine purpose. Like, I feel like this energy actually, I've never like viewed fear like this before, I swear. It's very actively like kind of like accumulated this energy to propel you. It's like this energy came to you on purpose, and you were right to not just like pretend like you didn't see it type shit. Like, you couldn't just be blind to this energy. And you've done a good job of not letting it like bleed into like the way you view yourself and your self-worth and your energy. Like, it just feels like that's not the problem here. Like, the problem is this stuff. But with it in the reverse, I feel like you're lifting out of this energy. Like, this energy is about to be released off of you, and it's kind of like opened up, and you're going to be stepping into this Ace of Wands, like really exciting, passionate, forward momentum type of energy. Feels mad good. Okay, let's get a few more cards. What else we got for the new moon on Sagittarius, all signs reading? The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, it's giving some really like aggressive, strong, like bulldozing type of energy that's like really crucial here. Like, and I feel like this is part of what's about to escape out. Like, what I was getting off the Page of Swords in reverse is like this transformation, this energy that's already built up inside of you energetically. Like, the work is done. It's just like kind of been waiting for the divine time to really like bust through into the physical realm, and it's fast approaching, bro. Like, it's about to be time. So buckle up, like store your energy, rest up, nourish your body, eat healthy, take your vitamin C, all of that, because it's like it's about to be go time. Like, I swear, like this is the type of energy I keep feeling. Like, it's time to just like bust out the gate, and you're not gonna be able to stop running for a while. Like, you're gonna have to like finish this race, and it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be so fueled by like excitement, and it's like energy that you've been waiting for, you've been begging for, and it's like it's time to really just like dive into it type shit. It feels really, really good. And it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be like easy work, and it's gonna be like aligned. And by that, I don't mean like it's not gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna take a lot of energy. But it's like, it's so fueled by this sense of like purpose, and it's so like fulfilling and rewarding, and like clicked into your mission, like the mission you're meant to like carry out in this lifetime, that it just feels like it's so fueled by that energy that it feels good to do, even if it's taking a lot of energy and work, and it's like strength. It's good. It feels good. Okay, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like, know that like your seeds were planted for this long ago, and you've been doing work, you've been accumulating energy, and this is all like, I feel like sometimes it feels like it went unnoticed or unaccounted for, and it's like, why did I do all that for this to fall flat? Or like, why did I have to like suffer through all that and it's still not paid all the way off? Like, and this feels like a card, like this feels like a message to say like this energy is accounted for, this energy is a part of what's coming in. Like these seeds that you planted and nourished and invested so much energy and care and love into, it's been divinely received and accounted for, and it's very actively what is like bringing all these blessings and like exciting energy into your path now. And like even the things that is like, I just got something. It feels like someone feels like this could be really specific to just like a couple people. Someone feels like they got stuck in some sort of like loop or like space that the way they've been viewing it is like, wow, I really got backtracked there. Like I really got sucked into something that didn't serve me at all. It just held me back. It kept me stagnant. And while I was stuck in that, everyone else was leveling up and doing this and this and this. And I could have done so much more in that time. I could have like been so much higher now if I just hadn't gotten stuck in that. And there's this really clear message coming through of like, this truly was like, how do I say it? Oh my God. I love when I get like specific messages like this. This really did happen for your spiritual evolution. No, a lot of it hasn't like manifested into the physical realm yet. A lot of it looks like, from a physical perspective, like you were type stuck, but it's like what this experience, whatever it was, set up for you is this like invaluable space of spiritual evolution that is just gonna like skyrocket you into the physical, like within the physical realm. You're gonna skyrocket in a way that like nobody else even has that accessibility to, because they haven't experienced something like that you did. They didn't go through, they weren't forced into those spiritual spaces and evolutions that you were forced to go through. And even if they're making levels up physically in certain ways, like they're still stuck in a sort of, they're stuck in a different way that is less visible to the physical eye, but just as even more hindering to their path than like the way that you were stuck. This is hard to describe, but it's like, just know that you put that time in. You were in that space for divine reason, and it's put you into this space where you're able to really like become new versions of yourself. And the only reason why these high versions of yourself are even accessible to you is because you went through that space, because you were made to go through that. You feel me? I hope that like whoever was meant to hear that hears this and understands it, feels me. Like if that message was for you, I think you feel exactly what I'm trying to say. Okay, bet. I'm gonna do one more card. Knight of Pentacles. It's giving like this really like determined, loyal energy. It's like the only way is forward. Like I can't run around nothing or go under or over. Like the only way is straight forward, like with clarity, with precision, with intention, all of that. And you have the path lined up for you. Trust that you are on your path, and like you're streamlined into it right now. Like don't get caught up in all like types of distractions or like don't take the shortcut routes and get lost. Like none of that. Like you have your path locked in and you're on your way and you're determined and you're loyal to it, and it's leading you to payoff. It's leading you exactly where you need to go. So trust it and just keep going, baby. Like you're tapped in, you're locked in. This feels so good. Okay, I'm gonna get a concluding oracle card with the Priestess of Light oracle deck. What is the concluding energy for the all signs, new moon, and Sagittarius reading? And don't forget to, if you have time tonight, charge your crystals. Like put them, unless it's like angelite or selenite, because those dissolve in water. Put all your crystals in water, and like if you can put them on your windowsill or somewhere, and just like, you know, sage, if you have some Florida water, drop that in there. Like cleanse your crystals tonight, especially like this feels like a really powerful new moon to do that. And I have a video about like cleansing crystals with the new and full moons on my channel if you want to check that out. Loss, lack, fear, victimization. Because I feel like there was really distinct energy around fear in this reading that was so like, I've never felt it before or like viewed it like that. Something like this feels against what I know to say, like that the fear is actually helping you at this time, but it's just like I can't deny that's like how it's coming up. Like even this intense fear, victimization, loss, lack, it's like you've been experiencing this and you couldn't deny that's what you were experiencing. Like to pretend that you weren't would have just been like fake. And I just feel like there's this message of like, I'm proud of you for being real with the energy that you were in, to being present with it and not just like turning a blind eye to it or trying to cover it up with rainbows and flowers and whatever fucking bullshit you could. Like it's like you were like, no, this is the reality, this is what's happening, like this is what I'm experiencing, and you're looking for solutions, you're looking for ways through it. You're not just like going numb to it or pretending it's not there. And I feel like this is exactly what you were meant to do. And at the same time, you haven't let it dim your light. You haven't let it like change the way that you know that you have this really divine power and capacity about you. And it's very actively like propelling you into this space of solution, of leveling up. So yeah, I just feels like this is a confirmation of you've been doing what you like, you have been clicked in with your path. These energies weren't attracted to you because of any type of like karma or like because that was the light you embody. Like it wasn't like that. I feel like these external circumstances that did cause fear and spaces of like feeling lack were actually divinely placed into your path to force this level up, to force you in a space of like, okay, I don't have time to play around. I don't have time to like, I don't have the time or energy to act like everything's okay. Like I need to find solutions here. I need to do things different here. I need to just like make the space for the new energy here and the light and the way forward. And you're doing so great. And I feel like this new moon and the energy that it's unlocking and ushering in is gonna be so helpful. And I really do feel like this, like something's being lifted here and you're about to like bust out of this like lack energy. So look forward to that. It's happening, baby. All right, that's what I got for y'all. If these messages resonate with you, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can shoot me an email. My email's in the description down below. Namaste. The divine in me bows to divine in you.